Hey, Robert here from Absolute Body Systems. You can see I've got my little dog here with me. She's cuddling at me on a lazy Sunday afternoon. I just wanted to punch up this quick message and speak about cholesterol. It's a big misunderstood problem. By the way, if I'm speaking really fast, it's because I've got like 4% left on this battery here before it's going to die. So I'll try and get this video as quick as I can. It's a misunderstood area, and it's an area that we trust our doctors a lot into control for us. You've got to question and ask yourself this. And this isn't conspiracy thoughts, this isn't controversial thoughts, it's truth thoughts. Are you going to let somebody manage your condition for cholesterol, or are you going to actually cure your cholesterol, or find somebody that can cure it for you? Because I'm guessing that you don't want somebody to manage it over a long term at least, where you're going to be on medication for the rest of your life. If you see me glancing, I'm watching the QPR Liverpool match at the same time, so just in case you wonder why I keep glancing away. I'll try and keep this dog's big ears up the way as well. So cholesterol, let's speak about it quickly. What happens when you've got high cholesterol? If you imagine, here's your artery. When you've got an artery here, when the blood passes through it like this, as the blood passes through this artery wall, you've got an endothelial layer on the inside, and in the inside of that, it's like a protective layer. If you consume things like toxic foods, for an example, if you're chemically, emotionally, environmentally stressed, then this endothelial layer on the inside of your artery wall becomes inflamed. And when it becomes inflamed, it starts to close a little bit. And then it closes a little bit. What happens is your body's such a clever thing, so it has this defense mechanism. And this defense mechanism comes in the way of something called cholesterol. This cholesterol then acts as a bandage around the inside of this endothelial layer to protect the inflammation. Very much like if I scratch my arm and I kept scratching it loads and loads and loads for ages, which would be kind of hard for me because I bite my nails, but I had long nails and I kept scratching, it would eventually get red and inflamed and it could possibly even bleed. And when that happens, obviously the body's going to repair itself. You maybe put a bandage or something on it, a plaster, same sort of thing in this endothelial layer in the inside of your artery wall. The problem lies in that in current medical care we see that high cholesterol is, which it can be a bad thing by the way, but cholesterol and heart disease, they are not linked. They are not the same thing. You have heart disease not because of your cholesterol rates. You have heart disease because of many other things. The cholesterol is, your body couldn't survive without cholesterol from how it works through your central nervous system, your brain, your adrenals, a bunch of many other things. In fact, the adrenals are one of the main things that where cholesterol comes from. It's the precursor, it's the pharmacy of the whole body, the adrenal glands sit just above your kidneys, and everything, every function that starts all the way through to your thyroid and metabolism function, regulating body temperature and what have you, all starts from the adrenals where cholesterol starts from. And if you go back to this artery wall, as it's becoming smaller and smaller and smaller, with the inflammation, and then obviously smaller still with the bandage, the cholesterol that's put around it, where doctors then look at it and then we think, geez, this person here has got their arteries are closing up, they're clogged up. So the first thing we need to do is we need to reduce the cholesterol, which takes away the bandage, which doesn't make much sense. So it takes away the bandage, it opens it up, but then the problem lies in that you still have the inflammation. A clogged artery is not the disease. A clogged artery is the body's way of telling you that something that you're doing is wrong. It's like, I'll give you an example. So let's say, for example, your brain is massively made up of cholesterol. If your brain's made up of a lot of cholesterol and you take a cholesterol lowering drug, what happens? It starts to dry the brain up, and then you start to get neurological diseases. And Alzheimer's is one of the ones that's on the rise more than anything. Alzheimer's has pretty much went from obscurity to within the top 10 biggest killers in the world. I think it's the 6th leading killer in America. And so when cholesterol lowering drugs came into the market, there's pretty much a level parallel between when they came into the market and how Alzheimer's rates have risen at the same time. Is it an accident? Is it a coincidence? I don't think it is. If you research it yourself, if you're interested, you'll notice that. What about sexual dysfunction? That's another thing. Is it drives down sex hormones? You become sexually erectile dysfunction and everything else that comes through lowering cholesterol. The adrenal glands, if you lower the cholesterol, they become fatigued, and this is where thyroid problems and diabetes and amongst many other things are all sort of linked. The bottom line is that every chronic disease is linked back to a mineral deficiency. Now you can only get minerals from the ground. The problem here lies in that our soil is not the same years ago and what it used to be, due to it being sprayed with shit and amongst other things. Now I understand that people need to make a living through agriculture and everything else. There's different ways to look at it. Purely from a health point of view, we miss a lot of the nutrients and particularly the minerals that are in the soil. This is why we need to supplement in our diet. So we're adding in up to 90 different minerals actually that your body needs in order to function properly. Without these 90 vital minerals, then your body starts to catch things from colds and what have you and so on. So in summary, don't view cholesterol as a bad thing. I'm not saying don't listen to what your doctor's saying to you, because obviously if you haven't got a better education or a better understanding in terms of cholesterol than your doctor, then definitely listen to them. However, go out and look for yourself. The best doctor that you will ever find is yourself. You're the best doctor ever, because it's your health at the end of the day. The buck stops with you. Hope this helped a little bit, give you a little bit of hope, a little bit of insight. You don't need to be on medication for the rest of your life. Your body wants to heal itself. It's capable of healing itself. It's willing, it's able to heal itself, but you need to give it the right tools. You can't just chuck shit at the wall and hope that it sticks. Speak to you all soon. Bye.